Hi, I'm back, and I got lectrr again, and I'm going to tape it again because lectrr watched the tape of the first one, and I'm interested to see how he does things differently, and whether he can effectively use what I said against me. Checked me 3 times there, and I don't especially like my hand, but I feel like I might be an idiot not to bet it there. He could have checked it down with a 7 and called me, or checked it down with a 3 and called me, or ace high, I don't know. Probably not ace high. So what I want to do in this match is, I don't know, I felt like maybe I was a little bit curious in the early going with him last time. I don't necessarily have to do that this time. I also don't need to call. I'm going to try not to call on the flop and turn and then have to fold on the river. I'm going to be more aggressive against him. And I'm going to try to be more aggressive against him. I'm going to try and not be scared to go broke here in the beginning if I feel like he's doing something weird. I feel like maybe I played too safe in order to win, to not go bust. And now especially because I'm pretty sure that lectrr wants to play a bunch of these, I don't have to worry about that so much. And I can go broke. I can go broke early on. It's not that big of a deal. We saw in that hand I had ace-4 a couple minutes ago. He called me on the flop and then came out firing on the turn when an ace came. I don't know whether the ace paired him or not, but I have to keep in mind the fact that he is going to make bluffs like that. And I'm blabbing now because I can't decide whether to call. I mean bet or not. I think I'm going to talk a little bit less today, and we'll see how that goes. But I gave a lot of good stuff last time, and it's not that I think that's a problem for me to give you lots of good stuff on these tapes, but a lot of this stuff, a lot of that stuff is standard and applies. You know, like I don't need to explain to you now why I'm limping in with Jack 2. That's just what I do. So I don't need to explain it anymore. Ooh, yummy. There was a similar hand to this in the first one, where I raised here, and he re-raised small, and I had to call, and I don't want him to trap me into calling. It's similar in that I have a good hand, but for a good hand it sucks, and so I'm just gonna call. It's possible that lectrr is going to raise more when I limp in, more often when I limp in, knowing that I limp in with everything. It's possible, but I'm going to wait and see on that. That was the first time he did it. I think generally speaking he'll only raise me with a pretty good hand there. But we'll see how often he does it. I'm confident that he thinks I'm bluffing here, by the way, because I played it passively so far. But he was not tempted enough. Scary boards abound. I would bluff here, but the fact that I have something now makes it less attractive. Plus the spade king. You most certainly would have called me on that turn with a pair and flush draw, I think. Min raise, interesting. Don't know what it means. And then he checks the flop. Interesting. Don't know what it means. I'm suspicious that he has something if he makes a big bet here. I won't fold. That's a weird bet. I think I'm beat, but I'm calling anyway. Oh, darn it. Oops. Boy. I think I'm beat. Let me see if Meandish registered for the tournament yet. Yeah. Okay, he's there. Okay, he min bet. He checked the flop, which makes me think ace king. He bet the turn and river, which makes me think ace queen or king queen. I'm calling. Oh, darn it. Alright, so it's important that we take note of what he makes weird raises with. So he min raised with queen 10, and I take note, and then I vow to re-raise him sometimes. That's the second time he raised out of the big blind when I limped in. He shows me that he had a pair. I have to remember to limp in with some really strong hands. Obviously that's important because if he's going to start to raise when I limp in, then it's going to be important that I do that. Now I do want to re-raise him sometimes when he min raises, now that I know that he will min raise with queen 10. On the other hand, I don't want to do it so soon because I don't want it to be obvious. I'm going to hold on to that move and get him later. Again, I flopped tricky with bottom pair, and this time he's aggressive right away, and I'm not going to go down that road. I haven't been raising, and so I'm going to start raising with some weaker hands because I need to balance things out. I can't only raise with my good hands, otherwise I'll always fold. I'm going to try and break him here. Don't know if I can. He's I don't know, hopefully he has something. Hopefully he has something that's not a flush.